Hello everyone, welcome to another episode. This is going to be episode 5. In between episodes I went ahead and did some extra quests that I could. So I made throwing knives with Tinker's Construct, and I already had cactus, but I went ahead and completed this quest. And then collected the charcoal that I've gotten from my coke ovens. I did go ahead and make a second one, just so I can get this at a faster rate. But anyway, getting the charcoal, it unlocked essentially the quest line to start mining ores. So this essentially tells you how to find ores. So essentially they spawn in 3x3 chunks. So yeah, this episode is pretty much going to be, it's going to start with a lot of mining because I want to have access to, zinc, copper, iron, and tin as well, because I want to have a lot of materials to be able to expand, because this is going to open up a lot of tools for us. So I'll go ahead and get started on that, and I'll be back if there's anything that comes out of that. Alright, so I'm about to get started mining some ore veins. I want to show you guys how I'll find them. So, as the quest book says, ore spawns in 3x3 chunk areas, and press F9, you'll get the center of that chunk area. So you essentially just dig down until you find the vein. So this is essentially what I'm going to be doing. Okay, so this is a basaltic mineral sand vein. So yeah, I'll pretty much be doing this. I'll check out multiple ore chunks just to see if I can find all the materials I'm going to need. So copper, iron, tin, and maybe zinc. We'll see. But yeah, I'll come back and find anything useful. Here's some of the special gravel I found. It requires copper, and my pickaxe just recently, the mine level just got upgraded, so I'll collect these and keep collecting them wherever I found them. Alright, welcome back. I have spent a lot of time mining out an iron ore vein. So essentially I got all this iron from smelting these raw brown limonite ores, but you can smelt all of these, I think, to get iron. Maybe not this one. This is copper. Anyway, so I got enough iron that I unlocked this getting iron quest, and then important tools. In order to craft even basic machines, you'll need new tools. Most of them can be replaced by machines later. For now, you should become familiar with each of their recipes, as you will need a lot of these tools starting today. Your new tools can also be used to make railcraft water tanks, a very useful multi-block considering the finite water feature. There are also electric versions of the tools you can upgrade later if you want. Also, there are many versions of the tools. They generally follow the same rules as Tinker's parts in terms of how good they are. Similarly to turbines, you can look at the spreadsheet for more info on GT tool stats. Okay, so we need to craft all these tools. So let's get started with that. Alright, so first up is the hammer. Just taking some iron. This is pretty much just the mallet, the soft mallet recipe. I think is this. Okay, so the file, and then this makes iron rods. which I need for a screwdriver. Okay, and then the saw. To make iron plate, and then stick, I believe. Let me see. Oh, I just had the wrong recipe. That's fine. Okay, so there we go. Important tools achieved. Alright, so that opens up a lot for us. I'm really interested in going down this tanned leather path. You found a way to make leather more durable and resistant by further processing it. Make some bound leather from 4 pieces of leather, some strings, and woven cotton. Now you only have to hang it on a drying rack and wait about 10 minutes to get some tanned leather. Stockpile some for later. Okay, woven cotton is cotton and string. Yeah, so I want to go down the tanned leather path because that opens up backpacks for me. And I am, with the amount you have to mine, I really need some more mining space. I guess we only needed one. Alright, oak slab. Okay. So I need 2 of those. Okay, and then the saw for slabs, for actually have to make. And then mallet. Screwdriver. Duh. Okay. So, drying rack. Woven. Okay. I'll probably make more drying racks off screen. Just... oh. Just so I can have a lot of this leather tanning at the same time. Okay, this recipe's not going to finish. Nice. Okay. So yeah, I want this backpack for more space. I'll probably clear a lot of these chests out. I also want these storage quests completed. Just because my storage is overflowing. I'm like, this is kind of ridiculous. Okay, so I'll get to work on some of these quests and I'll come back if there's anything super interesting. Alright, so taking a break from material collecting and crafting, coming down here to multi-block goals, and I want to start building our smeltery. So these are some of the blocks that we pillaged from that village. So I have to make everything else, essentially. So seared tank, seared faucet. So these are going to need seared bricks. Just need unfired. Okay. Let's see if I have my mortar laying around. I'm going to need to make another one. That's everything. I'm going to go ahead and craft this down here because it's closer to the water. So sand, gravel. Jeez, of course I put my stone back. Bear with me, bear with me. Yeah, I'm spending a lot of extra time mining and trying to make my base, usable. I'm trying to pull everything out of the chests. So I don't have like 8 chests full of cobblestone. Okay, let's do one more. It's definitely a possibility that I'm making way too much of this, but better safe than sorry. So I just need 3 more. Okay. creosote oil from my coke ovens. It's almost full. And these cook 32 per bucket. Alright, so I will leave that cooking. Let's see here. I already have these. Alright, so I'll come back once this is done smelting, when I can actually craft stuff. Alright, now that that's smelted, I think we're going to use this recipe as soon as I have my saw. Two of these. I only need 2 of these tanks, or I only need 1 of these tanks, but I'm going to make 2. Controller, and the drain. Grab some cobblestone. Sweet. Oh, we need 1 more. Alright, let's see what this gives us. No matter where you got the smeltery from, you have 1 now. Time for some casting. Buy the zinc, gravel, and the coins tab if you can't find it. Note the book says a 3x3 base, but you can make a smeltery with a smaller base. Okay. That's kind of insane, melting down an Enderman. Okay, let's see. Okay, I'm just gonna... Cool. Alright, let's see where I want to put this. Probably right here, to be honest. Well... hoping that this worked. It's been a while since I've made a smeltery. Okay. So I think this is it. Now we just need lava to essentially power this. Ooh, that didn't sound good. Okay, so how we get lava, we need to make these gloves. So we need woven cotton, and we need 2 separate gloves. Alright, well I'm going to go ahead and get ready and make this. So see if we can find some lava. Alright, so I got my seared tank going. Let's see if these gloves work. So holding lava. As soon as I move it out of my active slot, I start taking damage. Alright. Well, that's not nice. Let me delete this waypoint real quick. Good thing is it doesn't hurt too much. Alright, let me get back down to this other lava pool real quick. Alright, so I'm trying to find this lava that I found earlier. Oh, here we go. I was in a bit of a predicament with my tank because you essentially can't dig or place any blocks while you're doing this. So, full tanks. And I just need to hightail it up there. Oh, let's sleep first. Home stretch. It'd be kind of embarrassing if I died. Collecting this lava. Here we go. That wasn't too bad. But now we have a smeltery. So now I can start making metal molds, making different alloys. guys with this once I finish finding all the materials I need. I'm still currently looking for tin, unfortunately, but yeah, I'm glad we finished this. About to head out for some more mining, so I wanted to go ahead and make the new lunchbox upgrade. Need 2 of these. Okay. Oh, I think I need 1 more. Let's see if I got this right. Yes, I did. Alright, so this, I think, should be able to hold some more food for us. I'm going to do this one, because it has all of our nutrient types. Oh yeah, that's a lot more food. Nice. Alright, I'm going to go head off mining, and I'll come back and show you what I'm working on. Just wanted to give you guys a quick update on my mining. This is, I want to show you how I mine, essentially. So I found the center of my chunk, dig straight down, and then I just continuously mine in a circle all around the room until I find the edge of the vein. And then I'll have to dig deeper and up into the ceiling to get some of these ores. But yeah, this is how it's going. It's taking a while to mine out everything, so I'm really looking forward to getting some better materials. Alright, well, I'll catch you guys when I find some tin. I think that's going to be my next goal after I finish mining. After a long time coming, we got our first tin. Alright, so let's see what we can do with it. Now that you found copper and tin, you should make yourself some bronze. Use your mortar to grind up some copper and tin ingots and mix them together. Okay, so 3 copper to 1 tin. How much do I need? 32. Okay. Did these smelt into 2? Did not know that. Okay. I just want to see the recipe real quick. Nice. Okay, I'm going to use my creosote. I haven't really been using my coke oven just because I'm full on creosote oil. I'm using that for fuel. Okay, so this one we just get food. And then for this episode, I want to get to a better pickaxe. And then next episode, we'll start on our first machines, I think. Yeah, I'll come back once that bronze smelted. Alright, that bronze is smelted up, and I activated this zinc quest that we had, just because I found my zinc gravel. Alright, let's see what we got. Making better tools. With zinc and copper, you can create a material with a higher melting temperature. Brass, which can be used to cast better tools. That you'll need a smeltery. So we have that. There are one-time use clay casts available. You can then use your fancy bronze to make better tools with a higher mining level. Okay. So molten brass is copper and zinc. So what is that? 3 to 8? Okay, I'm just gonna put in maybe I didn't make it correctly. Well, I'll come back if I figure out the issue and I have to I left my what's the word, tool station in one of my mines. I'll be back. Alright, so I guess maybe I needed to reset this, but hold on. I think the issue is it can't be on this bottom level. Yeah, because once I swapped this, it worked. So I guess it needs to be on the second level at least. Okay. So I'll go ahead and throw, let's do 3 of these, and then 1, 2. Yeah, 3 to 1. So let that melt down. And for our casts, so pickaxe, shovel, I'm going to use these stone heads that we have. You can see they're only used to make casts. But I guess not in this mod pack, you'd be able to use them to make tools. But it's whatever. So, boom. Boom. Well, let's go ahead and take this off. I need to make more of these, I just haven't gotten around to it. Molten brass. Nice. Okay, shovel head cast. Very nice. So I should have had this smelting already, but let's see what's next. So I can make a sword, a rapier, javelin. Let's see what else. Wondering why new pipes don't always auto-connect? This was changed to make the pipes smarter. You can now use a wrench to connect only the pipes you want. You don't need a plate or a foil to prevent pipes from connecting anymore. The pipes will still auto-connect if you build one onto the other. Pipes transferring in anything hotter than a certain amount, like steam, will cause damage to a player touching them. So pipes can melt. I'll probably just learn this later, because I don't need them yet, because I'm not making any steam. Okay. I'm super excited for my tools to be good. The iron pickaxes are getting super slow. Let's test this baby out. Nice. Oh, that's dumb. And I never got around to making an iron shovel, just because I was fine with the flint for now, but I will go ahead and trade that out. Nice, so brand new shovel, or brand new pickaxe. Which I don't notice the difference right now, but it'll probably... It did say I needed to increase my level to get the full mining level. And I can also upgrade it with redstone, I think. Let's see here. So I have 5 modifiers left. So I need to get reading on my Tinker's book just to see what I can do with this. Let me see. So diamond, extra durability, emerald. So the same as diamond, but not as strong, I think. So redstone is haste. Okay. Auto repair is moss. But I need magic. Auto smelt, lava crystal, luck is lapis. I might add that right now, because I do have... Need to eat. Let's see. Okay, I'll keep it like that. Oh boy, this needs like a table of contents. Okay, sharpness, quartz, fiery, necrotic, silky. Beheading, bane of arthropods, smite. Modifiers. Okay. So I think for my tool I probably will just use, or focus on redstone and lapis if I can find it. But yeah, it's super cool to find these molds now. I can also upgrade my axe, which I think I'm gonna do that before the end of this episode. need to get rid of this brass. I need more bronze in here. So while we're waiting for that, I will read through the rest of these quests. I'm working on these right now. I'll definitely read through these and probably work on getting those completed between episodes. We'll see. And next episode we'll definitely dive into this. So basic steam machinery. And this is going to require our first like water tank. What is it called? Yeah, water tank. Nice. Alright, so that'll be it for this episode. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.